So here we are, probably a few minutes away from achieving our bone broth greatness. So I thought I'd run down the things I use to finish it off here in the end. I'm letting the Instant Pot release the pressure by itself right now, naturally. Sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I'll release the valve. Just keep in mind that we filled it right to the top, so it is going to spew out of the top of the steam valve. So sometimes I'll just take a rag and I'll just take a cloth or a rag like this and put it right over top of the valve and then release it from there. Other than that, I have a large pot that I'm going to end up dumping it all into. Inside that pot I have this strainer. I'll give you a tight shot here of that strainer so you can see how fine the holes are. Beside that I have this handy little widget gravy container thingy that I got on Amazon. I'll put a link for that in the description below. It's got a cool little lever action valve on the bottom of it. And then beside that I have the containers that I use for storing the broth. They're 16-ounce plastic, food safe, microwave, dishwasher safe containers. I used to use mason jars. You know, I don't like using the plastic, but I smashed so many jars that it just wasn't worth it anymore. But they work great. I've used them a million times, and so that's how it works. So when this is finished here, I'll open it up. So the valve dropped like 2 seconds after I shut the camera off for the last clip. You can open up, have a look. Wow, if you could smell that. So first things first is I just empty all the large chunks out. And then once I have the large bits out, I'll just pull the liner out of the Instant Pot, dump it into that strainer. Like so. Then I just give it a little stir and just ladle it right into this gravy thingy. I just let that sit for about 30 or 40 seconds like that, and then grab my widget, pull the trigger, and fill it up. And you can see the fat here, so I'm just going to keep adding, and I'm going to let go of the trigger before that fat hits the bottom. So now that we have the broth in the frozen containers, I come down in the morning, just pop one into a pot here and bring it to a boil. And it's at this stage is when I'll add any spices that I didn't add in the beginning. Maybe you want a little more salt or pepper or something like that. But I find that it's not worth committing the spices to the complete batch. And sometimes I like to change it a little bit in the morning. But I bring it to a boil, put it in my to-go mug, off to work, get to enjoy that bone broth all morning. I had a lot of fun making this video. If you enjoyed it, you can give me a like down on the bottom. Good luck experimenting with your own bone broth, and I really hope you enjoyed the video, so thanks for watching. Thanks.